and welcome back to Houses of Eorzea, the weekly show where we break into your house and touch all your stuff. I am your favorite bunny host, Raja.
And I am Safriel, otherwise known as Saf or just Safi, and I am here to help with the breaking into your house and touching all of your stuff.
Today, I have
Raja, I'm
lined
so
up.
excited I'm jumping in.
Yeah, by all means, I picked out a real winner, and it's a mystery box because we were so busy this week. Oh my god, we were so fucking busy this week. I almost didn't get a property picked out, but I found what might be our first perfect house.
So I get a mystery box today, and we all know that I cannot resist a good mystery box anyway, so if it had been any other choice, I would have chosen this, so let's get to it.
Lead the way.
I see right off that they've used one of my favorite new house skins. So yay. Lots of bamboo in this yard. Wow.
Right. At first it was off-putting, but wait until you see why.
Okay. Well, I mean, you really can't see where you're headed, so you're kind of led directly onto the path. Where does it lead? Let's see. Oh, we have a nice little bench back here with the built-in hot tub hot spring. Oh, it's so beautiful where their property is by the waterfall. This is perfect.
Right. And the bamboo acts as the perfect hiding blind for the hot tub. But
This
God,
is
that is a view.
wonderful. Yeah, it's perfect right where it is. Nice choice, folks. I'm going to sneak around the back way. Okay, not much in the back corner. We have our bamboo. Beautiful pond in there. Of course, I came the weird way, but... So the path just leads to the Aetheryte, which is supposed to really stop you in your tracks. You're probably not supposed to navigate the yard the way that I did, but I'm not a good navigator.
Right. And all this bamboo just really frames what they're trying to do here. I love the seagrass. The seagrass with the bamboo.
Yeah, interspersed in there. That's a great addition. It's gorgeous. Yeah.
But yeah, at first I was like, man, this yard is really busy. But then once I understood what they were going for, I'm like, no, this actually works.
FC house?
Nope.
No? Well then. Oh, and the path. I have to examine the path. The path looks pretty good to me.
Right, there's only a tiny little bit of glitching right here.
Oh, yeah, I see it. These lights are very slightly off, but you can't really get them perfectly because the rocks aren't perfect, so...
Right. The problem with using math outside is that the math goes by cardinal direction, north, south, east, and west. So some properties are sitting at odd angles. So you can't copy paste the math like you can inside and necessarily get it to work unless your house is directly lined with cardinal positions of the compass.
So what I'm noticing is that the path is to the right. That's a little bit weird. It's not quite symmetrical, but
yeah,
but it still works.
Let's break this thing open.
All right. Ooh.
Right.
First glance, I'm liking it. Oh, wow. And when you turn around, look at the door. It's awesome.
This property, I have fallen in love with this property.
What did they do above the... What am I looking at up there?
It's that same thing like Renzo used to put the stuff on his TV screen. You're just seeing
That
the base
light.
of it.
That's the base. Oh,
That's
yeah.
the base.
Huh. What a neat effect. Oh, they've done interesting things with lighting all over.
A little bit of molding down here sticking out.
Oh, just a little peek.
A tiny little bit of plants clipping through the wall.
What is the backdrop?
That
the
is
rune looking stuff.
That is the Shirogane partition.
Hmm. The waterfall. That looks cool.
Yeah, I mean, when you actually glitch through these walls and see their building scars, very impressive what they've done.
A lot of layering happening here. They've done a pretty good job. Especially when you're working with this bamboo, it pokes through things. There's just the tiniest bit, but it's easy to overlook just because the aesthetic in here is gorgeous.
And you got a little bit of a seam right here.
Just a bit, yeah. Don't even notice it at first.
Right. You have to look up. And speaking of looking up, oh my god, look up at the chandelier.
I know, I've been just in awe. That looks awesome. What they did up there with the windows.
And that's so that's the chandelier with the herb, with the hanging herb.
Oh yeah, it is. It's dried botany herb.
Yeah. Don't know what they got glitched around.
Two of them.
Yeah. I don't know what they got. I don't know what they made the ceiling out of, but wow.
Standing here gazing up at the ceiling. That looks like carpet on the ceiling to make a texture. It almost gives the effect of stippling. Huh.
There goes some glitching right here on this wall. But I love what they've done. I love what they've done with the round, what you call it? Instead of putting down a rug, which, you know, I love my rugs, but...
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've been playing with this a little bit, too. Sinking things into other things like that.
The windows. The windows are just...
It's gorgeous. It really is. It looks like outside is peeking in. I love it. I've got one of my favorite pieces on the wall, the butterfly. They're so creative. Look what they've done. They've put these two pieces together. It just gives it an effect of like... It's like having a tablecloth and some trim on the front.
Right.
It's just, yeah, things you wouldn't necessarily think of, they're thinking of. They're thinking outside the box. It's neat to see. The lighting, again, up there. Just gives everything that sunshiny, planty glow. Okay, I have to go in here. I'm being led into the kitchen by curiosity.
Yeah, the kitchen. I love the windows in the kitchen. You know, with the table.
Cute little shelving they've created.
Yep, mixed with the unfinished partition in the background. Yes, wood slat. And I don't know how they made those cabinets, but God, I love them.
I'm staring at the ones on the left top.
Yeah.
I like them. Yeah, same. The other ones are just clearly sunken in. But yeah, I don't know what piece that is that they've sunken in on the left, but it looks great. And the way they built the hood fan, look at that.
Yes.
Huh. Very creative.
A little bit of the plant sticking out of the cabinets. I'm sad to see that. I mean, then I don't know what they are going for here, but it looks like thermostats and a radiator vent. I mean, just tiny little details.
Yeah, you wonder if it was supposed to be just the smart center of the kitchen, or is it supposed to be a fridge? Is it supposed to be an oven? I'm not quite sure. But it looks neat. I like what they did with the curtains. What curtains are those? Is that part of a window? That's a specific window, isn't it? Another I don't know, and I have to figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I have not seen this before.
Even what they have going there at the base of the chandelier on the ceiling. There's just a creative effect added to like everything. So cool. My cat is sitting in a planter. Yeah, I love what they did with the ceilings.
And look at what they did with the I don't know what to do with the corner. I mean,
oh my goodness, I nearly missed it.
They just got rid of it and made a shadow box.
And then you don't have to worry about what to do with it because it's gone. And there's an orchestrion, which is a good choice anywhere.
Right.
Okay. These walls look pretty good.
And they did something with their stairwell. They did a lot of something
nice
with their stairwell.
Something. Yeah. Enjoy this.
Don't neglect your stairwells, guys. They are part of your house.
Oh yeah, I really like that. A book nook in the stairwell. Well done.
Oh, ouch. A lot of glitching right here.
Oh, yeah, when you look down. Okay, so one of our favorite lights is the curtain. A little bit odd. I feel like I'm walking into light bulbs.
But look at this bedroom.
It is a thing of beauty. What clock is that? I like it.
Yeah, it has
and the blinds look great.
It has a simple elegance that just fits the build of the house. I love how they got like their art supplies set up.
Yeah.
And the backboard for the bed. Oh my god.
Yes. The teddy bear. Of course. Keeping the color palette nice and consistent, so that's good. Made some more of those cabinets up there.
They built this closet. Looks really good. They have to be out of prims. There is no way they did all this and not have prim space left over.
They have a piano in here. I love it.
And this bathroom. Wow. I would love to have this bathroom in real life.
Nice. Looks like it belongs in a spa.
They got the wooden floor shoved up to the ceiling to give the ceiling wood planks.
Love the
And they built a
view that
staircase
they
going
put
up
beyond the
into-
window. They've got those darn towels. We're going to have to get some of those towels.
Yeah, we're gonna have to PvP. But look at how they built this tub. I mean, good God, there's so many things layered here.
I love what they did. The shelves there. All the little details that make a room like that. Make it more inviting. That sort of looks like a small TV that they've tried to create on the wall there.
Right. Which it
If not,
is.
it's
I mean, it's
Cute
that
lighting effect.
it's that stupid one. No, that
The level checker thing,
yes.
isn't it? Yeah.
You know,
This is a
they-
good mystery box.
They sacrificed a lot of space. I'm not going to kid you guys. They sacrificed a lot of space, but you see where all the extra primage went into.
A floating partition, I think.
Like
Yes.
here.
Look at that right there. Baseboard.
Yeah, I just want to come back here so you
Yeah.
guys can see some of this build scarring. Get an appreciation of just what is stacked. They got that piano hidden well. Oh, okay. Here goes that item that's doing the effect.
So many layers back here. Oop, I just fell through the ceiling.
How'd you fall through the ceiling?
I somehow got up above. Oh, and by doing so, I didn't actually notice the skylight they made above the bed.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me find my way out of this hole. Let me out. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Not only am I touching all of their stuff, I was jumping on their bed. Oh dear. I'm so sorry, homeowner. But yeah, that skylight's gorgeous. So nice. I love the blinds in here for the bedroom. It's perfect.
Yeah, this house is just wow.
So they've cut off downstairs, huh?
Yeah. And then, well, I mean, they cut off a lot.
I know, there's so many things in here.
God, look at all this stuff. Just asset after asset after asset. Just layered in so many ways.
There's the basement. Oh my goodness. That is something to behold. There's a lot of sunken partitions poking
Oh,
through
yeah.
the ceiling, but nothing else.
Let me see
Funny
if I
enough,
can-
though, down here in the unused basement where we're not supposed to see, they have a chandelier that I've never seen before.
Yikes, I'm
Looks
stuck.
like acorns and leaves.
Let me out.
Oh no. Turn to the door. Return to the door.
But I'm trying to get into the basement.
There's a window and a chandelier and a lot of partitions poking through the ceiling.
Wow, I am jammed. Don't try this at home, kids. Okay, let me see if I can get into the basement another way. There. Yeah, you almost walked right into it.
I think it's all the tools that I brought on my tool belt that must have gotten me down here.
Oh yeah, I have never seen
Look at
that chandelier either. Why would you put something so ornate down here when
that
nobody's going to see it?
So much. Yeah, it fits with so much in the theme of their house. So we have the chandelier and we have a window. That's about it.
Yeah, and that window is serving no purpose. It's not adding to anything upstairs. So that I don't even understand.
I think some people just feel claustrophobic in the basement with that one. We've seen it in a number of empty basements where there's just one window because people just seem to need it. Otherwise, they feel trapped in the basement, which we kind of are now. But we can always go to the front door, I suppose.
So, did you enjoy your mystery box?
I have very much enjoyed this mystery box. And I will stop and enjoy a pancake while I consider what is my favorite part of this mystery box before you ask me.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and give this thing our rating. As always, we judge houses on 5 criteria. Those are color, build execution, creativity, consistency, and landscape. Color for me is a straight out 5 out of 5. I love the stark contrast between the darks and the lights. Very well done.
They've done a great job with the color. I agree. They've done the darks and the lights, but kept it with the light neutrals, and just with the plant life interspersed, it keeps it just feeling like a really natural feel. Even though you have the modern light and dark contrast, you still have that natural element. Still keeps it feeling homey instead of just a blank slate like it sometimes does when you're working with lights and darks. So I think, it's a 5 out of 5 for me too. They've done a great job with it, and they've kept it, again, I creep into the other categories, but they've kept it consistent throughout with their color theme, and they've done a good job with it. I really have no complaints. It's beautiful to look at. So definite 5 out of 5.
Okay. Build execution, I was going to give them a 4.5 out of 5, but then I saw, like one scene, then the glitching of the wall that they got going upstairs, which all they had to do was math just a little bit to the south. That would have not happened. So unfortunately, a 4 out of 5 on build execution.
I'm noticing just a couple of those same things, and as well as just some of the plant life creeping through partitions and stuff, which, I mean, I know how impossible it is to work with that stuff, and it's going to do it. You're going to fight with it no matter what. So it's kind of either live with it in places and suspend your disbelief, which is easy to do when you have a beautiful scene like this to look at. So I can let it go, because the only other choice really is not to have this much plant life, and that would totally change the whole look of the house. So I would say the only other thing that I saw was the misalignment on the pathway in the yard, the lights a little bit. So really, for me, I would still say 4.5 out of 5, just because the things, there are a number of things, but they're very minimal. So I'm going to stick with the 4.5.
Okay. Well, creativity, that's a 6 out of 5 here. I mean,
Yeah,
honestly, I wish I could give them a bonus point. I really do, because this is by far the most creative house I've seen yet.
Yeah, I agree. It's a 5 out of 5 with honors, folks, because they have done things that we have not seen anywhere else, and they've done it repeatedly. And that is one of the things that we most love to see, is just new creative uses of these elements and assets. They've done a fantastic job, especially just incorporating everything together within the colors, within the theme. It's very creative in so many places. I just love what they did with the lighting alone, but so many other things. The cabinets, the list goes on and on. The fact that they actually made a reading nook in here instead of just a stairwell, it's just all of those little things, they add up, and they're so creative. So well done, homeowner.
Cool. Consistency is another 5 out of 5. They have kept the theme of absolutely. Oh wow! I just now noticed that floor partition over here is floating.
Yeah, that's the one I was saying. We have a floating partition. Yeah.
Oh wow, that is bad. It's too late. I already gave up my score. But yeah, consistency. They've managed to sit there and work in so many different assets, but none of it feels out of place. Everything just feels like it belongs.
Yeah, you're not asking why about anything in here. So
how did they even make this threshold? Did you even notice this?
Yeah, you don't even notice it because it fits so much and it's so smooth, and it keeps, again, we've got a wood element and a different wood element. You've got a texture element with a natural fiber over here. You go to wood, you go to stone. It's wonderful. Yeah. I mean, so consistent. 5 out of 5 for me. Find my way outside.
For me, I would give their landscaping a 4.5. Other than the glitching in the stone and the fact that the pathway is noticeably offset. Most people are not going to notice the lighting. I mean, this is our job, so of course we do.
And they are a little bit off in 2 directions, but it's just everything else comes together so well with the theme of the skin of the house, and I love what they have done with the bamboo, and I agree, like, interspersing those grasses in there was a great choice by the pond.
And how they worked
It's a
this lantern.
4.5 for me, too.
The way they worked this lantern in here, sit there and light the pathway at night. That's inconspicuous, but, you know, at the same time, you know, yeah, it definitely feels like, you know, Japanese hot spring. Yeah.
Yeah, definite 4.5 out of 5. The only complaints that I have are the same as yours, the pathway, and not much else that has gone awry out here, so well done keeping the theme.
And their grand total is a 4.75 out of 5. So close.
Wowzer.
So close. It is next to impossible to get a perfect house. I mean, let's be perfectly honest. I mean, you're always going to have something go wrong in build execution. I mean,
when I walked in the door, I thought, maybe this could be, just because it looks so gorgeous. But you find those things. There's always going to be a thing or two. We'll keep looking, but this has been a great mystery box. I can say that for sure.
absolutely. Okay, now it is time for our best and worst. Your mystery box, you get to go first. What did you like the most?
Back in the house with my favorite part of the house is right in front of us, because it's the first thing that I saw that just drew me into the whole experience of this house, and that is that skylight with the chandelier, the herbs up there. It's just gorgeously creative. But the way that they put the windows in there, the texture on the ceiling, it's just perfect. So that would be my favorite thing. Just draws you right in, right off the bat. What about you? What's your favorite thing?
Honestly, I love the whole house. It's hard for me to sit there and pick anything that I like the best. But yeah, the living room is just so utterly cozy. And I definitely see a couple things I want to sit there and steal for my builds.
Yeah, it's so hard not to when you see something creative done that you've never seen, and why did I not think of that?
Okay, now for the hard part. Which part of the house do you like the least?
My least favorite is just the unfortunate floating partition. I think that they might not have noticed it. I've actually had a couple of partitions do this, where it was fine, and it was fine, and it was fine, and then one day I came home and it was not fine. It had moved. So these things do happen, and I do have an understanding of that. I wish they would have noticed, but or maybe it's just being persistently unfixable. I don't know, but I wish it wasn't floating, because it does draw my eye in here. And this bedroom is so beautiful otherwise. So
Right, now that I've noticed it, once you notice something, you can't unnotice it.
yeah, that's the thing. And what is your least favorite?
Honestly, my least favorite is something that is completely unavoidable. It's all the plant life coming through the walls, the blinds, everywhere. They're just coming through everywhere. But the only way to completely avoid that is to not work with plant life at all. And then that makes for a very boring house.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'd rather see the plant life poke through here and there than have no plant life. I have to agree. But overall, though, just a beautiful house. It's been a lovely experience to walk through. I could easily just spend a lot of time in this tub, I gotta say.
Don't forget to sign their book and tell how much you love the house. Oh, and point out the partition in the bedroom. Tell them to fix it.
I won't be mean and put that in their guest book.
Well, you can sit there
But
and
I'm
say that.
definitely going to sign it.
Yeah, you can say well, we gave him a 4.75 out of 5. I mean, it was near perfect. Okay, folks, that's going to wrap it up for this week's episode. Next week, hopefully, if life cooperates, we will have ourselves a guest host.
That would be lovely. We've been looking forward to another guest host.
Indeed. As always, like and subscribe. Anything you want to close up with there, Seth?
Just this mystery box, which thank you again for doing a mystery box, Raja. I appreciate mystery boxes, and this one has been especially lovely with all of the creativity that we got to witness, and I just love the color palette, and color is my thing, so I'm very happy with everything that we saw today. Everyone else, as you're decorating, as I always say, keep your creativity alive and your chaos in check, and you come out with a beautiful design like this. And if you have a house that you would like to see on the show, get in touch with one of us and let us know. And like and subscribe in the meantime, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.
See everybody next week.